What's up, ladies and gents? This is KSigKid, coming at you with another Destiny video. Today, it's Friday, so it's not my day, it's Xur day. And Xur, he's in the tower this Iron Banner week. Yes, I'm back. Yesterday we were out, we had somebody doing my video for the first time narrating it. That was not me, but I'm back, we're ready to do this video. And what we need to do is we need to go and visit Xur, and more importantly, we need to give him a grade. Now, Xur loves hanging out by the speaker, so whenever we spawn in, we go to the left and we go and find him. The last couple weeks, Xur was pretty disappointing, so we're going to cross our fingers that he is significantly better, and it's not going to take a whole lot. It is not going to take a whole lot to be better than he has been the last few weeks. So we do have one person here, and that is at least a step in the right direction. Whenever we take a look, okay, this week is better than before. For starters, we've got Not a Toy. This ornament, I hate it. I hate it for the Zalo, it is terrible. The other Zalo ornament is awesome. The Trespasser ornament here is really cool, but for 25 silver dust, even though it's cool, it's not that cool. For our Legacy Engrams, we have special weapons. If you might possibly want a Pocket Infinity and you don't have one, you might get it there, or you might spend a lot of strange coins. Anyway, moving on to our Titan, we've got the Dunemarchers, and these are brand new. And whenever somebody's wearing them, you don't really notice much about them. They're pretty nondescript whenever you take a look at them, so you probably won't even notice if people are actually rocking them out in the tower. They are all about that speed though, which pretty much goes hand in hand with the perk Speed Demon. Basically, you get increased sprint speed. Whenever you're aiming with a weapon, you get a faster movement speed and a tighter turn radius, and all of those things are definitely noticeable. So I'm going to put these in the same category as something like the Bones of Yo. So there are going to be people that absolutely love these, that can't live without these things. And there are going to be people that think, whatever, I'm never going to put them on, I'm never going to wear them. And because of that, we're probably going to give them a B. I think that they're probably decent. I'd probably rock them out on my Hammer Titans. On my Striker Titans, even though I think they'll get the most use there, I still might like the Armamentarium for the double lightning grenades. And if people are rocking out Defender Titans, chances are they're rocking out the no backup plans. Overall though, a B is a pretty solid grade for these. They're pretty new. If you don't have them, go ahead and pick them up. Who knows, they might become your favorites. Now moving on to our Hunter, we've got the sealed Ahamkar Grasps. And these ended up coming out with the Taken King. And actually, they're pretty awesome. I really like them, and I really like the way they look. You also have those little bit of claws whenever you go ahead and reload. You'll notice those a little bit more. And they're all about that melee. You gain an additional melee charge, and melee damage has a chance of automatically reloading your primary. Though, I'll be honest, I don't know if I've ever noticed this actually working, so I wouldn't put these on for that perk. As far as gaining an additional melee, I like them a lot on my Night Stalker. I like them a lot for 2 smokes. They're very good. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and give these things an A. So these are getting an A this week for 2 reasons. One, it's really nice to go ahead and have 2 smokes, whether it be PvP or PvE. You could use 2 invisible smokes in PvE. Very nice. Second, the stats on this are nearly perfect. This is 99% perfect. So that's really nice. If you love your tier 12 stats, you can't get much better than this. In fact, I am going to pick these up myself because my particular grasps are much worse. So I'm definitely going to pick these up. These are about as good as it gets. Like I said, 99% perfect. Very, very nice. And moving on to our Warlock. Well, they can't all be winners, can they? They can't all be winners. We've got the Alchemist's Raiment, which also came with the Taken King, except for the fact that these are pretty awful. Now, whenever we were first hearing about these, we thought that these might potentially have a place in the game for generating Glimmer. In year 1, generating Glimmer was pretty important. We ran Glimmerpore a lot. You could have a chance to get Glimmer whenever you pick up primary ammo, and orbs will recharge your grenades and melee. The problem is, the chance of gaining that Glimmer is extremely low, and the amount of Glimmer that you get is something like 10 or 15 Glimmer on pickup whenever it procs. It's terrible. These are an F. An easy F. I know somehow some people are Glimmer poor. I don't know how that's the case. I find myself capped out on Glimmer and spending it all the time. But some people are Glimmer poor. Even if you're Glimmer poor, these are still not worth it. The only thing these things are worth it for is for that special or heavy ammo perk in the middle. Otherwise, very terrible. Very terrible. Moving on to our weapon, we've got the Red Death. So Red Death is pretty infamous in Destiny. It was one of the earliest weapons we ever heard about with Destiny, and the idea of it was awesome. Basically, whenever you get a kill, you get your health back. Yeah, that sounds really nice. That sounds really amazing in something like PvP, and Red Death has definitely had its heyday, even making its way into PvE raids. Crota, anyone? Yeah, Red Death has been a monster, even though I have never been any good with it. For some reason, that stability is so low, and because of that, I was never able to dominate with this gun at all. But other people have, and I'm going to go ahead and give this thing a B. Even though it's not in its heyday. 1, the Red Death might make a comeback at any time, and 2, one of the reasons why it's being sold right now is because in less than a week, we're going to be getting 2 brand new exotic ornaments for the Red Death. So Bungie wants to make sure that people at least have the base model in case they happen to get one of the new ornaments. So Red Death, it's not a bad gun, it's not a grasp though, it's not a clever dragon, but it's not bad at all. Like I said, I'm going to pick up these Ahamkar grasps, I'm going to put them on my hunter, I'm going to go ahead and level them up with infusion fuel that I already have, my 400 grasps that I already have, and that's going to make me pretty happy. Overall, this week of Xur was definitely better than weeks that have just come relatively recently. Those recent weeks have been terrible. This one is definitely better. You can pick up the Dunemarchers, you can pick up a 99% stat roll. Not bad, not bad. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, your Xur, and I'll see you around in Destiny. I got 99 stats, but I'm missing 1. Hit me.